Paracanoe in Szeged, but I think a few different results as well will play this weekend, just given obviously the short turnaround and how people recover. So we're off and racing for semi-final number one of the men's C1 500 metre.
Yeah, we are. And Martin Fuchser, the Olympic 1,000 metre champion, there he is in the middle of the field in his familiar boat with the blue singlet on, the Red Bull boat, and he is out in an early lead. Now, the top three will go straight through to the A final, and then 4 to 6 will go to the B final. So Fuchser is out leading. Right next to him is the Hungarian Daniel Fejes. He will be the one who will probably give, in fact, he's got Hungarians on either side of him, so they will make him earn his keep here in this race. Lane 1, we have Guda from Egypt. Lane 2, Katetsky from Poland. Lane 3, Yoshida from Japan. Then Fejes from Hungary, Fuchser from Czech, Kolar from Hungary, Thomas Lambert from Great Britain, Emile Beauvoir from Canada, and Gil from Mexico, closest to the camera. But at least at this stage, it is Martin Fuchser doing what Martin Fuchser does.
Absolutely, and he's got so much experience under his belt and knows how to race international races, obviously, but also, like we said before, the conditions today are a little bit tricky, and often experience comes to the front when conditions are a little bit tricky. The Hungarians either side of him, we saw them last weekend. The Hungarians had a brilliant regatta last weekend, taking home a bunch of medals and on top of the medal tally, but don't discount lane 2 out there. It's the home paddler from Poland. He's going to be pushing through right to the end, and he's very used to racing on this course. He's obviously grown up here, and he would have been out here a lot of times. So it's still Fuchser there out in front. He looks like he's starting to shut it down a little bit there. Then it's Daniel Fejes there on his inside, and it looks like it's going to be very tight between Hungary and Poland. Oh, I think maybe the Hungarian just got it there in lane 6, Christoph Koller, and the Polish paddler, unfortunately, in front of his home crowd, has just missed out on that final. He'll progress through to the B final though, and race for that 10th position. But there we have it, one of the world's best paddlers at the moment, looking nice, calm, cool, and collected as he paddles over there in his very iconic Red Bull boat. And his last name on the boat, his brother has the same. They like to make sure, I guess, people know exactly who they're looking at. So Fuchser there a couple of times on his boat, but very comfortable paddle from him and ticking the box and through to the final.
Yeah, and Daniel Fejes, I think, got second. I think Julius Katetsky, the Pole, when he goes back and looks at the replay of that race, he got himself into all sorts of trouble at the finish line there. I don't know whether he was lunging for the line or what he did, but he seemed to lose all momentum. If you have a look here at the top of your screen, look at that. Oh, I think he missed a stroke there, did he? At least I think he's actually missed a stroke coming into the finish line, and that has cost him a place in the final. I'd like to see that replay again, but I reckon he missed a stroke there, and that has shuffled him back from a place in the A final to a place in the B final. So the two Hungarians, Fejes and Koller, joining Fuchser in the A final. But yes, there's a little lesson. Even the most experienced paddlers, at least, are not immune to silly little errors.